Newmarket. Racing. Felvalon began okay. They'll clear the grandstand side. Felvalon with El Morada, Blackbean and Miss Penny Money on this side. Blackbean getting to Felvalon. Miss Penny Money on the grandstand side. She might have won it on the outside.
A field of 18 are set to go in the Wagga Wagga William Farrer Hotel Gold Cup. They're set. The gates crash back and they're off in the Gold Cup. 200 to go. Regal touches, kicked away in the cup. Gay Waterhouse looks like a first cup. Regal touches in front. Viva La Vie is late, but it's Gay, it's Dunny, it's Regal Touch home in the cup. Regal Touch beat Viva La Vie.
Set to go. They're racing in the slip, a beautiful start. Polar Success followed by Shamika and How Funny Hallaberry, and then Legally Bay followed by Secret Land. Plenty of hopes inside the 200, Hasner and Polar Success. How Funny getting up on their inside. It's Polar Success hitting the front in the slipper. They won't get Polar Success, and Polar Success beat How Funny and Hasner. Starter has the button. They're off in the Doncaster. Me getting between them. Thorn Park another 2 lengths away. Then comes Scenic Peak and Lonro. He's got some work to do from Gordo and Gentle Genius, but Grand Army, he accelerates Grand Army. It's another Doncaster for Gay Waterhouse. Grand Army racing away from Dash for Cash, and Grand Army a great winner from Dash for Cash and Boreal. Lonro, Gentle Genius, Cognac. Favourite in New South Wales. They're all in now. Line steadies down. And the racing. The favourite got the best of the jump, Grand Army. Grand Army put 2.5 Del Zayo, Ike's Dream, Mama 5 Vouvray. But it's Grand Army in full flight, 120 to go. He's going to make it back-to-back successes here in the Queen Elizabeth Stakes. Second posse Del Zayo, but a wonderful horse, Grand Army.
The Magic Millions. Light on. Gates open, they're off and racing. Churchill Downs has missed the start. He's come out second last. The 200, Gold Edition Pulsator, and here comes Mirror Mirror. Mirror Mirror is absolutely flashing down the outside. It's going to swamp them. Mirror Mirror got up and won the millions from a 3-way photo between Churchill Downs. What a run him. Roygard, and over near the inside was Krusket.
Gate number 1. So we're almost set. Now they're all in, loaded away. Raffles Cup. Gates are back. They're racing in the Raffles Cup. War popped off, Step It Up. Then Lazar, City Lad, Peaceful Warrior, Johnny Guitar. But War Affair breezed by Goodman inside the final 200 metres. Battling away strongly as Step It Up with a Triple Crown. Dream is alive. War Affair is going to thrash them in the Raffles Cup. War Affair for Danny Beasley wins it by 5. He's down over Goodman. Third across the line, Step It Up, then Peaceful Warrior. Danny Beasley with a smile from ear to ear. He must be just pinching himself with the ride he's having here with War Affair.
Now, is that the best performance from War Affair that you've been involved with, Danny?
Yeah, that and the Guineas, like his Guineas performance was outstanding. So, you can't take nothing away from him that night. But that was certainly a fantastic win. Yeah.
You've had to sit wide again.
Yeah, we if I get one off the fence like that's a bonus for me. But I don't really ride him too pretty. I ride him safe because for me, I feel he's such a quality horse with a great big long stride. I don't want to get strung up on him. And I remember Alan Munro told me one day, you might sit 3 deep and you might lose ground, but you never lose time. And on a horse like this plays into it really well.
Well, Dan, you've achieved everything you can in racing. You've had a great career. The saddle has now been hung up. Tell us a little bit about your early days in racing and some of your greatest memories from your racing career.
Yeah, Jace, I've been very fortunate the path that it's taken me on and this wonderful industry, the career and the journey. It all started right from the day I can remember. Dad was a jockey and I idolised Dad, and I was never going to be anything bar a jockey. All I wanted to do was follow in his footsteps, and he was the biggest influence on me in those early days. And then I moved on once I finished school and was very fortunate to walk into the doors of Peter Maher's stable, and my early memories of my apprenticeship was falling off quite often. So what I think that done was showed me how tough the game was going to be, and how tough I had to be successful. But I look back at those memories now so fondly, and I think it made me the rider that I was. So those days, the way that Julie and Pete welcomed me into the family, and it really set me up for a really good career. And then we moved on to Sydney, where I was very fortunate again to be apprenticed to Graham Begg, and the Beggs once again treated me like a son, and gave me great opportunity to part a successful apprenticeship. And then once I finished my apprenticeship, I moved on to probably the person who was the greatest influence on me in my whole career, personally and professionally, in Gay Waterhouse. It's very well documented on Gay's achievements and the person who she is, and there's no doubt in just the way that my career evolved was due to Gay's influence on me, and the way that she guided me through my personal life and career-wise. She really stood me in good stead, gave me a great work ethic, and there's no doubt to me that the highlight of my career was the day that I won the Doncaster on Grand Army. That sort of stands above the rest, because that's the day that I felt I paid Gay back a bit. Yeah, as I said, she was hugely influential, probably the greatest influence on me, and that day we give her back a bit back.
So the saddle's now hung up, you're turning your focus to training. Tell us a little bit about your ambitions and goals as a trainer.
Yeah, Jace, it's exciting, like it's something that I always wanted to do post being a jockey. And it's been really nice, the transition so far, coming into the Murrumbidgee Turf Club, and hopefully I just want to be really successful and be competitive. I was able to achieve success at the highest level as a jockey, and there's no doubt it's achievable here at Wagga Wagga. We've seen 2 country championship horses come out already, and wouldn't it be lovely to be able to grow the stable once these new stables are built? It'd be really nice to be the first tenant in there, and to build a big team and help keep Wagga. Wagga is a great club, as we know already, but it'll be great to evolve my career as the club becomes bigger and better.
All right, well that's awesome, Dan. Now, I know I speak on behalf of the Murrumbidgee Turf Club, the Southern Districts Racing Association, in wishing you well in the future. And the thing that comes to mind most to me is you're a Group 1 winning jockey, but mate, you're a Group 1 person. So I wish you well, and I'm sure everyone else does as well.
Thanks, Jace, very much appreciated.
Hey Dan, it's Daz Beeben, mate. Mate, I hear congratulations are in order for you. You're hanging up the saddle and you're picking up the binoculars to take on your new training career. Congratulations on a great career, mate. I think it's about 1,877 winners, over 600 in Singapore. I believe your most winningest success for a trainer was Gay Waterhouse. We know how hard a taskmaster Gay is. But congratulations, mate, and well done on a great career. You pulled my pants down in the Queen Elizabeth when you rode Grand Army and I rode Lonhro, and you beat me home. So one to you there, mate. And I've got to say, a little tip for you, mate. In the training ranks now, I've worn many caps for Godolphin and had a trainer's licence. But some of these jocks, mate, when they come back to scale, mate, you've been there, done it, mate. Little tip for you: give them a Guy Walter or the Clary Connors, straight to the dressing rooms. Well done, mate, on a great career.
Hi Danny, congratulations on a wonderful career as a jockey. Pleased that the Murrumbidgee Turf Club have been able to honour you with a day on Sunday. Just sorry that can't be there myself to enjoy it with your family and friends, but much deserved, and I'm sure going into training and approaching it with the same level of professionalism and integrity that you'll do very, very well. Pleased that I can be a small part of that stable, and hopefully more wins to come. But good luck and enjoy the day. Thank you.
Apprenticed to me over 30 years ago now, and we followed his career with great pride and satisfaction. Two of the things that come to mind with Danny is I had a runner at Cox Plate Day, and he was lucky to be riding there on the day, and we were lucky enough to get him. It was Sunline and Norvey, I think, were in that race at the Cox Plate. I remember saying to Sam and Alex that at least we'll be able to watch a great Cox Plate and be able to catch up with Danny again. And lo and behold, the horse come from second last or so, straight up the fence, got the money to 80 to 1, and which was probably one of the greatest highlights of my career, with Danny riding it and the two kids there that day. Another great highlight was he flew back from Sydney to ride Atlantic Comet in the Wodonga Cup, and he duly won as well, which was another great highlight for me. And Danny, of course, won the Wodonga Cup again this year on Gary Colbin's horse, another one, which I think was a great highlight for him as where he started his career. We're so proud of what he's achieved from the Maher family, and wish him all the best in the future and in his training career. Thanks very much, Dan.
Hi Danny, just want to congratulate you on such a wonderful career you had in the saddle. I remember the first time you came and rode for me was at Rose Hill. You rode two horses for me on the one day, and they both duly saluted, one being Baldine and another one being Ramouche. Obviously you've had such a celebrated career not only in Australia but also overseas, and look, I'm sure you're looking forward to your next venture into training racehorses. A lot harder gig, that one, I can tell you. But anyway, congratulations.
Hi Danny, do you remember this place? Yes, Randwick. How much fun we had. How many great horses did you ride? Of course, Grand Army the Great. Group 1 after Group 1, Danny Beasley in the saddle. The excitement of it was just amazing. But Fashions of Field, Group 1. And then you go on to Aqua de Moor, Villiers, and then backs up next week in the Summer Cup, Zanetta. Horse after horse, Danny Beasley and Gay Waterhouse. What a combination. Now, Danny, you're going to be on the other side of the fence. It's a different role, and you have to use your eyes enormously and be able to take in what you see with the horses. But you'll do it. You'll do it so easily. A star is certainly born with Danny Beasley. Enjoy, Danny. Enjoy your new career.